Hello everyone. Our chapter number 7. I am Uveshwara. Today we are discussing about the chapter number 7, alternating current. In this chapter we are studying that the what is first of all what is current. We have shown in the 11th science, but now here we have the two types of currents. First of all, current is the flow of electron. Current is the one type of flow of electron. But we have now after that the current we have two types of current. First one is the alternating current. Second one is the direct current. So we are shown that the direct current, but now we are to discussing that about that the alternating current. So we have so for consider direct current source and the circuit with the DC source. This current do not change the direction with time. Okay, now whenever we are applying the current on time, the direction of current never current direction of current not do not change with the time, but voltage and current that vary with the time and very common. Okay, the electric main supply in our homes and office is well voltage that varies like a sine function with the time. Okay, it is vary with the sine function. I'll show you in the next slides what is the sine function. Okay, so it is the voltage that varies like a sine function with the time. Such a voltage is called the alternating current. Okay, alternate, suppose we have a two things are there. Suppose we need to go on, and suppose we have two things are there. We have a pen or pencil. So sometimes we are using pen, sometimes we are, so it is a one type of alternating. Okay, but both the things are written like that. So but here we are talking about that the alternating current, it means it has a two phase, positive phase or the negative phase. This is called the alternating voltage. Okay, here first of all we are talking about that the alternating voltage. So alternating voltage is a two phase. First one is that the positive phase, and second one is that the negative phase. So and the current driven by driven driven by it is a circuit is called the alternating current. Due to this voltage, alternating voltage, due to this alternating voltage, we get that the alternating current. So here shows that the most of electric devices are require as a AC voltage in our homes. AC, fridge, TV, all TV, then motor, motor, fan. These all the things are become a AC instrument. So electric we use the require AC voltage. This is mainly because most of electric energy sold by power companies is transmit and they distribute as alternating current. Okay, there are companies are providing us to the alternating current. The main reason for preferring use of AC voltage or over DC voltage is that AC voltage can be easily and efficiently convert from one voltage to other voltage. Okay, by mean of transformer. For by mean of transformer. Further, electric energy can also be transferred economically over long distance. AC circuit exhibit the circuit characteristic which are exploited in many device or daily use. For example, whenever we are tune our radio to favorite station, we are taking advantage of a special property of AC circuit, one may that you will be study in this chapter. Okay, now our main topic is that first of I explain in the introduction portion. In this, first of all I was supposed to tell you, I will show you the sine wave function. So this is the sine, this is sine type sine wave function. Okay, it has a, so here this is the goes like here and also here. So it is starting from 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi, and then after it will goes up to the 3 0 to pi 2 pi 3 pi 3 pi by 2, and also here 3 pi, then again 4 pi. Okay, so it is goes like that. So it is a one type of it is a sine wave function. Here shows that these things, these line is go take, this line shows our the voltage, it is shows our the voltage, alternating voltage. This is alternating voltage, this is alternating voltage. Okay, and also this is the alternating current. Okay, this is voltage, this is current. So see here, see here, see here, this is the Vm. So this is the Vm, maximum voltage. Okay, and the see here, this is the maximum current. So in this topic we are discussing about that the first of all we have discussed that the topic of our today's topic, AC voltage applied to a resistor. Now what happened when we are applying the AC voltage to a resistor? On that time we need to show that the, so here shows the figure, one figure is shown in this circuit diagram here. So this is the resistor, so this is, wait a minute, see here, this is the resistor R. Here it is the EMF E. We are applying that the potential difference. Okay, we are applying the potential difference to through the resistor R. This symbol is known as the alternating symbol. Okay, here change the phase. Here what happened, here change the phase. First of all, whenever we are, so here first one is the in the phase 1, and second this in the phase 2. So what happen when the whenever we are applying the alternating current, on that time the phase will be changed, phase will be changed. Here see here that the phase will be changed. Okay, so that's why we are using, that's why we are calling that the alternating current. This figure shows us that this is the alternating current. Okay, it is applied here, E is the EMF. Okay, electromotive force. So So the symbol of an AC circuit diagram is in the I shows in this figure. We consider source which is produce the sinusoidally varying potential difference across the terminal. Okay, now what a sinusoidal, it means first whenever we are applying this the in the form of sine wave or cosine wave, on that time this kind of waves is known as the sinusoidally wave. Okay, so let the potential difference also called as the voltage. Okay, when here we are applying the we are applying the sinusoidally varying potential difference across its terminal, and also potential difference is also known as the voltage. So voltage is given by the V here, so that the V is equals to Vm sine omega t. Okay, now here we are using the sine omega t. So this sine omega t will gives us the phase difference. Okay, here so that the omega t here, so This is the omega t. Now omega t, this omega t, this omega t, it will gives us to the phase. Okay, it is changed with respect to 0, pi and the 2 pi. It will change with respect to phase, and also it is vary with the sine and the cosine terms, cosine trigonometry terms. So we are discussing about that the cosine and the sine term. So see here Vm is equals to V is equals to Vm sine omega t. So it is represented that the it is vary with respect to omega t, and that it is with respect to phase angles. Okay, where Vm is the amplitude of the oscillating potential difference. Okay, what is the Vm is the amplitude of the oscillating potential difference, and omega is the angular frequency. Okay, omega is it's the angular frequency, how it change. This is known as the angular frequency. So here, that to find the value of current through the resistor, we apply the Kirchhoff rule. Okay, Kirchhoff loop rule. Summation of epsilon t is equals to 0. Epsilon is into in bracket of t is equals to 0. Refer to we need to show that the chapter number 3 point section. So in the Kirchhoff voltage law we are studying in the chapter 3. So we also that the summation of E into T is equals to 0. So here we also that the equation from the from a circuit shows in the figures. So we get V of m is equals to V of m is equals to sine omega t into IR. We have shown that the V is equals to, we know V is equals to I into R. Okay, I into IR. So but here we have shows that the V of m, but we have a V is equals to Vm sine omega t. That's why here we are using that the Vm sine omega V from V for V we are using that the Vm sine omega t. So Vm sine omega t is equals to small I R. Okay, now here I is equals to I is equals to Vm sin omega t divided Vm sin omega t divided by R. This R goes to that the besides of here. Okay, so Vm upon R sin omega t is equals to I. So since but here this R is the constant, we can write equation as I is equals to Im sin omega t. Okay, now we can write that like that Vm upon R is equals to constant. So V upon R, V is equals to V is equals to V V is equals to V is equals to I R. So this R is goes to here, R come at here, V upon R, V is equals to IR. So this R is come at here, V is equals to I upon R. Okay, I is equals to R, sorry. So this R is come at here. So we will get that the we can write that the Vm upon R is equals to Im. Okay, Vm upon R, this Vm upon R is equals to, we can write that the Im. So I is equals to Im sin omega t when the current amplitude Im is given by I Vm upon R. So this equation 7.3, this is Ohm's law, which for the resistor work equally both well for the both AC and the DC. Okay, we have shown that the in the AC, in the DC V is equals to V is equals to IR. Okay, we have known already known this equation. So whenever you are applying for the in this topic in the, for in the AC current on that time also it is it is work. Okay, it is work. So equation the equation 7, this equation 7.3 is Ohm's law, which for resistor work equally well both AC and DC voltage. The voltage across the pure resistors and the current through it given by the equation 7.1, 7.2 plotted as the function of time. Here shows that the as a our figure, okay, plotted with respect to time. In the particular that the both V and I reach 0, okay, when V and I reach 0, minimum and the maximum value at the same time. Okay, here shows that the our maximum value is that our maximum value of I is here, so also on the time the maximum value of V voltage is here. Also whenever we are talking about that whenever it's 0, it is minimum. On that time voltage will be minimum, current will be also minimum. Okay, so see here, this is the voltage. So when the voltage and current are in the phase with each other, we see that the like and the apply voltage, we see that the like the voltage applied voltage, the current varies sinusoidally as the corresponding positive and the negative value during each cycle. Okay, it is if change with the positive cycle also the same as for that the negative cycle. See here, this is positive cycle and this one is the negative cycle. 0 to pi is positive and the pi to 2 pi is the negative cycle. So on the time it is also vary with the same. Okay, so voltage and current are phased with each other. We see thus the sum of instantaneous current value over the complete cycle is 0 and the average current is 0. In the fact that the average current is 0, however does that means it has the however that does not mean that the average power consumed is 0. Okay, if you are thinking about that the power is 0, no, it is not possible. Okay, power is not 0 and there is a no dissipation of electric energy. And if we think about that, there is a no dissipation of electric energy, it is also not a true. So as you know, Joule's heating is given by I square R and depends on the I square. Okay, whenever it is depend on Joule's gives us to the I square RT. So I square is the our I square is the current. Okay, so and not on the there is a joule heating and the dissipation of electric energy when a current passes through a resistors. Okay, when passes through the resistor on the time P is equals to I square R. Okay, P is equals to I square R. So but here I is equals to I square I am sin omega t. Okay, here I is equals to I am sin omega t. So that sin omega t, it means here we are squaring this I square. Here we have a I square, that's why we are squaring. So I square m sin square omega t. Now here shows the average value of the p over a cycle. So p P bar is equals to I square R, the sum in the bracket of this bracket, this both the bracket, this both bracket, this bracket and also this bracket, this represent the average value. So here this is denoted the taking average quantity inside the bracket. Okay, so it will gives us the, but here I square and the I square R will be constant, are the constant. So I square R are the constant. So we are taking that the sin square omega t, we are taking that the integration of sin square omega t. But as we know, so here, but as we know, in the function of value of function of f of t over a period t given by f of t, it will gives us to 1 by t, it is the one time period 0 to t f of t dt. Here our f of t is the sin omega t. Okay, here sorry, here our f of t is here sin square omega t. First of I sorry, sin here first of all sin square omega t, it is equals to in the trigonometrics identify the sin square omega t is equals to sin square omega t is equals to sin square omega t is equals to 1 by 2 1 minus cos 2 omega t. So basis of the 1 sin square omega t 1 by 2 1 minus cos 2 omega t. So we are our f of this is our f of t. So we are putting that the 1 cos 2 omega t 1 0 1 by 2 0 to t cos omega 2 t 1. It will gives us time the cos will be gives us the integration of that cos omega t. It will gives us that the sin omega 2 omega t divided by the 2 omega 0 to 2. Whenever we are putting that equation value, it will gives us that the 0. So our the cos 2 omega t is equals to, we will get that the 0. So sin square omega t by t is equals to 1 by 2. So we have 1 by 2. Okay, sin square omega t is equals to 1 by 2. Cos these things will be give us 0. These things will be gives us the 0 1 minus cos omega 2 t. So here also 1 by 2 is left there. So 1 cos 2 omega 2 is equals to, we have 0. So sin square omega 2 is equals to 1 half. We get only sin square omega 2 is equals to 1 half. So put it in this here. The p bar is equals to, we can write that the 1 by 2 I square m by r. To express AC power in the same from as DC power. Okay, it is same from the DC power. Here whenever in the DC power p is equals to I square r, a special value of current is defined as used. It is called the root mean square. Okay, RMS value, it is known as the RMS value or the effective current. Okay, we have shown that the effective current and it is denoted by the IRMS or capital I. So here this is the RMS current I is related to the peak current IM. Okay, IM maximum by the I is equals to IM here. So here Im is equals to I is equals to Im upon root 2. This is the 0.707. It is the 3 dB value. Okay, in the electromagnetic waves, I will explaining what is the 3 dB. Okay, so this is the point 0.707. Okay, this is the RMS value. It will gives us that the RMS value. So Im is equals to Im upon root 2. It will gives us the 0.707. Okay, it will gives us that the 0.07. So now it is defined by the now here it is defined by the I is equals to under root I square. Okay, but under root I square is equals to, we have I square is equals to Im square. So I square under root, this square and under root will be cancel, neglect this square this, we have I square and under root. So I square root cancel and the 1 by under root 2 Im upon under root 2. So we have a value 0.70707 Im, the value of average power denoted by the. So for the p also p, the p is equals to p bar under root 1 upon I square m into r. So I but 1 by 2 I square m is equals to, so we have a I is equals to I square. So p is equals to I square. Similarly we define the RMS value. Similarly we define the RMS voltage or effective voltage by, also we can derive the from the voltage. So we derive voltage for the voltage V is equals to Vm under root 2 0.707 Vm. From equation 7.3 we have, okay, Vm is equals to Im into R. Now or Vm by root 2 is equals to Im by root 2 is equals to R. So V is equals to IR. The equation gives the relation between the AC current and the DC current, AC current and the AC voltage, and is similar to that in the DC case. This shows the advantage of the introduction the concept of RMS value. In terms of RMS values, the equation 7.7 and the relation between current and voltage AC circuit is essentially the same as those for the DC case. Okay, thank you. If you have any doubt, if you have any problems, if you have any comment, please comment in this comment box. If you have any questions, I know that I cannot explain the totally this things in this 25 minutes lecture. So I know you have a